Hey y'all, I'm back really quick. And then I got some studying to do. But this is the other part of the Country Wayne skit that I was telling you about in my last video. Because like I said, well, y'all already know I've been sick. I've been playing catch up. And I did watch one video today, and that was the whole Amber Anthony divorce thing. Then, and to be quite honest, yes, I skipped over the whole Valentine's celebration between Shady Shayla and Aunt Lanta. Okay, I wasn't trying to. I'm not a fan of that relationship. Okay, the people are probably great in real life. Yes, we should all sit down over a nice bottle of wine, chill, and talk about this whole thing. But as far as this skit is concerned, I am not a fan of the whole Shayla, and Atlanta thing. So no, I'm not watching any bubble bath scenes, nice pretty roses on the bed, this chick trying to lap dance. Made me almost want to. Okay, so no, ew. Hey, you know what? You know what gets me about that? Just really quick, what really gets me about that is here they are. I know everything's out. Everybody knows anything, and that doesn't mean they need to stay in the dirt. Well, that's why stay hidden in the thing. And then it wasn't like they were out flaunting it. They're celebrating Valentine's Day together. I guess she booked a room or whatever, and did all this so they could do this in private. Okay, whatever. But it's the mentality of it all. Here you are, and I mean for both of them, your best friend, girlfriend, okay, and your wife, dude, okay, y'all over here happy, joy, connecting, knocking boots and whatever on Valentine's Day, and she's over there with a broken, flicking heart because of y'all, and y'all don't care. It didn't even cross your mind not once that this is her husband, because that's still a husband. And as far as Anthony's concerned, he's a man. I mean, he wasn't probably thinking with this here, no way. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, they just and poor and Amber just going through life, walking, like she on stilts because she's still hurt. All right. I'm sure she'll get past it. She'll get over it. But dang, really? Y'all celebrating Valentine's Day like that? Knowing the reason that you are celebrating Valentine's Day is at home hurting? You trolls, you just get on my last nerve. Makes my whole entire butt itch. Anyway, so I see this video where Angelina is stirring what looks like every kid in America's favorite meal, macaroni and cheese. At least when they're kids. Because once we get grown, we want macaroni and cheese look like you stuck your foot up in it. We don't want to look like it came out the box, okay? And I mean, she is stirring it like she is having to fold in the cheese. Girl, we all know that's Kraft. That's Kraft macaroni and cheese. All right? And it's the only thing on the stove. So Shayla comes in with the little baby. And, they're talking about it, and she was like, well, yeah, you're cooking. And that's what I want to talk to you about, Shayla. Learning how to cook. You need to step up your game in the kitchen. Because when the man comes home with the big fat check, she didn't say after working a hard day at work or whatever. When the man comes home with that big fat check, you want to be able to take care of him and make sure he's well fed and everything else like that. She said, well, Mama, I know how to do a couple of things or two. And then she's like, Uber Eats. Got you there, Shayla. She got you there. Because I ain't seen you try to cook nothing since you was at Mike's grandma's house. And we all know how that went. And if you don't know how that went, you gotta go catch up with Kountry Wayne Skits. I guess there's some, you can type in Shayla Burns chicken or whatever. I don't know. She barely don't know how to cook. Okay? And that's why they always overeating. So, again, in another place and time, in another situation, had nobody been hurt, you know what I'm saying? Telling her that she needs to learn how to cook is one thing, not just for her man, but for herself. Anyway, she's telling her she's going, she knows she sends her a couple of recipes, but you need to step up your game. You need to step it up to the wife level. And Shayla's like, so what's the difference between what I do and wife level? And that's what she said, Uber Eats. And she's like, but it's convenient. Single mom. Okay, is that gonna be her card? Not single mom, new mother, new girl. What happens when the baby is old? At least 1 year old. You can't be a new mom forever and use it as an excuse to why you want to do stuff. Okay, this is the second conversation your mother has had with you about being other than the girlfriend, the side piece, the chick. You know what I'm saying? And you like, that sounds like work. Yes, marriage is work. Female, trust and believe. It goes further than a pretty event and I do's. It's work. It's a job. If you ain't up for the task, you shouldn't be getting dressed to go to the event. Anyway, so she's telling her that she needs to know how to cook and get it together, keep his stomach full or whatever. What she didn't say was wait till a man's hard at his stomach. We all know that. Okay, men, I know I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But as my husband keeps trying to tell me, as brilliant as he is, highly intelligent, that men are simple creatures. They just want simple things. They don't need long, drawn out conversations. They don't need instructions that just tell me from where you're going, from A to B, and we'll get you there. It's easy, right? So she's trying to tell her about to cook, and I'm thinking, chick, you should have been learning how to cook. Macaroni and cheese was my forte when I was 10. And only because I just started to sprout up a little bit. Otherwise, I was standing in a chair. Okay? By the time I got to Shayla's age, okay, I wasn't cooking no box macaroni and cheese. And I was, look, my whole repertoire was Sunday dinner almost every day. Okay? Even now, it's just the two of us, my husband and I. But I got to make sure you got to have your meat, your potatoes, your vegetables, something to drink, some dessert. And depending on whether I'm cooking Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, you got to have an appetizer because all that ain't ready yet. Girl. Okay. Yeah. So she's like, that sounds like a lot of work. Yes, it is a lot of work. So if she had her chance, she would order out. And if she was a smart woman, a smart wife, I wouldn't care how much money you were sitting on. And maybe it is convenient from time to time to go ahead and order out. But every time you do that, you're spending money. Okay? And eventually, somebody gonna put a budget together. You're going to have to stick within the budget. You can't always order out. Sometimes it's cheaper to get your butt in the kitchen and cook. Why is she just now telling her this? Why is it even a factor in Shayla's life that she doesn't know how to cook at this point, since her mama all about teaching her how to keep a man? When did you learn how to cook, Angelina? And please tell me you know how to cook real macaroni and cheese, from scratch. Now, I don't make the pasta, but I make my macaroni and cheese from scratch. All right? And if I have to make macaroni and cheese from the box, I haven't used Kraft powder in a long time. I like the Velveeta with the creamy cheese. Then I add a little bit more of my own cheese. This chick can't cook macaroni and cheese. And I guess serving it up in that nice little dish is going to make it look fancy schmancy. So what y'all going to give him with that? Because she did talk about proteins and sauces and everything else like that. Who she think she is? Chef Ramsay? Look, Shayla, Angelina, okay? The girl don't know how to cook. She need more than a couple of recipes, okay? And then Shayla said, well, how long is all this going to take? Like, it ain't going to take 5 minutes, okay? It's going to take a minute. Like she said, life is not, a race. You going to have to, if that means you, and don't be hiring no chefs to go over there and try to teach her to cook that fancy, schmancy, bougie crap, okay? Somebody teach that girl how to burn in the kitchen. And I don't mean burn like burn it up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That food ought to taste like she stuck her foot in it. After she take off the Uggs, wash her feet. And y'all know what I'm saying. But the girl don't know how to cook. And Angelina, in her quest to make sure her son-in-law, as she keeps saying, is well fed, should be in there teaching her daughter how to cook. If she want to make sure it happens, as if she know how to cook. That just burned me up. So I just thought I would share that with you. I saw that today, and I'm like, this just gets more ridiculous by the moment, because they are seriously living in their own little bubble, all by themselves. See y'all later.